Hi everyone, Mr. Silva here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to put on practice what I show you in my last 3 videos, I think. Those videos are how to find hot selling items to sell on eBay and how to find good selling decals on eBay using Therapy. Also, the video how to spy on competitors' keywords. I show you all those videos and all those resources so you can improve and you can find good selling items, in this case good selling decals. So in today's video I'm going to make an eBay listing from scratch. I'm going to show you how to find the images and how to improve whatever you need to improve from that listing, and then after that I'm going to be showing you how to list this item for sale on eBay. And okay, if you haven't watched my channel before, I make videos about how to make money with vinyl decals, and I post videos every week. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do it now. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comments below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first things we gotta do is we gotta check what can we improve on this listing. And this is the listing I'm going to make right now, and it's a Godzilla vinyl decal. I just open it here in the other tab. Okay, so let's see, you gotta think about what can you improve on this listing so you can compete with this seller and you can make people to buy your decal and not his decal. So the first thing I see here is the image here is kind of blurry. You know, this seller has sold 185 units so far, and this image looks ugly for me. And also you can zoom it, you can zoom it in. So what it tells me that this is a really small and bad quality image. But even though this guy is selling really good, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is I'm going to improve the image. Second, okay, this guy offer a lot of colors. I don't know if I can list so many colors. I usually list between 5 and 10 colors, and that's good enough, but this guy has so many. Okay, but even though he has so many colors, he's not showing each image with the respective color he's offering right here, right? Here you can see, at least you can zoom in on this image, but he's just telling you, okay, I offer all this bunch of colors, but the buyer or the customer is not seeing the actual design showing whatever color they wanted. So this is something I think we need to improve on this listing. And then if we scroll down, let's see, the description is pretty simple. It's only describing whatever the decal size, color, and then he described whatever returns and the shipping information, but he's not telling anything about, I don't know, the history of Godzilla, how all it started, and I think we can also improve that. But first we're gonna focus on improving the image and showing more images with different colors. Okay, so let's try to find the image we need. So let's type something like horror Godzilla city. All right, and then let's narrow the search for images, because that's what we need. And you see here that the first two top results is the image we really need, right? And this one is ugly, but that's the closest image to the one we really need. Okay, so we right click here on the image, and then we hit save image as. Oh wow. And then we find this, we have an issue here. I don't know if maybe this image is protected, but whoever is using it right now, and we cannot download the JPEG version of this image or the PNG version. So this format right here cannot be read by some editors. So we have an issue here because this image is not either JPEG or PNG. Yeah, but you know what? There's a workaround with this. Don't worry about it. I got your back. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to make a screenshot of the image, and then from that screenshot, I'm going to vectorize this image, and you'll see that it's going to improve a lot. So let's do the screenshot. Well, I'm using Mac, so on my Mac is Command Shift number 4, and you can screenshot. You can select whatever the portion of the screen you want to screenshot, and then you release the mouse, and here it is. We have now this screenshot ready to be vectorized, and in few seconds I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me open my I'm going to use Illustrator to vectorize the image, and then I'm going to use Photoshop to finish all the colors I want for my listing. Okay, so let me open my my design programs and see you guys in a bit. All right, fellas, I'm back. I'm here on Adobe Illustrator, and I'm going to vectorize the image, the screenshot we just took. I'm not going to explain in detail how to vectorize the image, because otherwise this video will take too long. I have one video when I explain how to vectorize any image. You can watch it if you want. You can search for it in my channel, and to make things easier, it's showing on top of the screen right now. so you can watch it if you want to learn how to vectorize any image. But I'm going to go as quick as possible. Okay, so I'm going to open the image, the screenshot on Illustrator right now. Okay, zooming out a little bit. All right, as you can see, this image is really bad. It's pixelating all over the place, and definitely we need to improve the whole image, and especially the Godzilla, this word right here, Godzilla. We gotta replace that word with some similar font, and that's the only way we can improve in it. And the image, after we vectorize, you're gonna see the difference now. Okay, right, so I select the image and then go to live tracing options, and then activate the preview, and then I want a one color logo, and I try to match the image as close as possible. I want here, I want here. Okay, and then we hit trace. As you can see, the image improve a lot right now. It's not like showing the pixelation it had before we vectorize it. And now I can make this image as big as I want. Oh, hold on, I forgot to expand it. Yeah, once you expand it, you can edit different points in the image. So now I can make this image as big as I want, and the quality is gonna be the same. I can print this image the size of the of a building, and it's gonna be sharp as it is right now. So that's the power of vector. Okay, so but we have a little issue here. As I mentioned before, the word Godzilla looks ugly, even we already vectorized it. As you can see, it looks like the letters are melting. So ugly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to replace, because there's no point on editing the image here point by point. It's gonna take too long, too much work, and we're gonna do things easy and faster, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to replace the whole word here, and okay, let's create a text. All right, and then right here I'm going to type all in capitals, the same as the word we want to copy. Godzilla. All right, now we gotta find a font similar to this one. If you can find the same font, it should be perfect, but sometimes it's kind of hard to find the very same font. So I'm gonna use a similar font, and we can replace the whole word here. Okay, let's try this one, Oswald. this font is not the same, not really similar, but if you see, if we make it a little more bigger, I don't know, maybe 180 points or 170. Now they're not the same, but if you see, the big difference between these two words is that this one is thicker than this one. So we can fix that if we increase the stroke on this font. So all right, let me create the outlines first. I just vectorize the whole word. It's not text anymore, it's like a vector right now. It's a little bit different. And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to change the stroke here. I don't know, maybe 10. Oh, that's a lot. Maybe 10. Looks much better now. A little bit more, maybe 12. And then I want black for the stroke and black for the fill of the vector right here. Okay, so let's see. That's fine. This one, black as well. Okay, got it. So looks good for me. And the only issue I see here is that the letter A, this part right here is really small, so I need to fix that one also. So what you do here is you just select the vector right now and just make this a little bit bigger. Like this, even more. All right. A little bit. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely. Now looks much better. And if you compare these two, this one looks great. This is sharp as hell, and this one is ugly. All right, so now I have to replace that word with the one I just created, and in order to do that, I have to ungroup the whole vector, the whole screenshot I already vectorized, and then you go to all object and ungroup, and then I grab only the word I want to replace and then delete it. Easy as that. Just delete it and then place the word we just create in the center of the image, or whatever the other word was before, and that's in the center. Now what I gotta do is, let me show you what I was talking about. when you can show the buyers, when you can show the image or the design you're selling in a whole bunch different colors, is really more attractive that way. Let me show you here. Let me duplicate here. Okay, so we have this decal on black, right? Okay, we're selling this decal on black color, but what if the customer wants the same decal in red? I can tell, okay, I sell it on red as well, but he's not seeing the actual decal on that color. And that's, let me show you what I mean. So we go here, change the color for this guy. Let's pick a dark red. This color, this dark kind of burgundy red. Boom. You see now? Now the buyer is going to be able to see the decal in the color he wants. So that's a big difference when you can show the customer the different variations you have, the different colors you have. You see the difference now? So in the next step, that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to prepare a whole bunch of this same image in different colors, and I'm gonna show you how to do it and how to put it on Photoshop, and then from there we're gonna upload them to the listing and start creating the listing. Okay, all right guys, so see you in a bit. All right fellas, I'm back, and I'm here. I just open Photoshop, and I'm just create a new document, and just a blank document with a bunch of layers, because each layer is going to be the same image but different colors. And yeah, I'm going to make only 4 different colors. We can add more colors down the road when we create the listing. So let me show you how I did the change, the switch from Illustrator to Photoshop, and let me show you how I did it. So let's create a new, wait a minute. So let's go back to Illustrator, and basically what I did was just select the vector I just made, and you hit Control C or Command C if you're on a Mac, and then you go back to Photoshop, and then you hit Control or Command V here to paste the vector. Okay, and this is all right. Since this is a white color, so white on a white background is not showing at all, so let me create a black background for this one, so I can do what I intended to do. All right, let me do this right here. So select the whole thing and then make the background in black. So now I can grab the design I just made and place it on top of the dark background, right? So I adjust the size of the decal right here a little bit. Just the size I want. Okay. So let me merge this one right there. Alright, so I have all four colors here. I have black, I have red, I have blue, and I have the white color. So this is basically what you gotta do in Photoshop. And now what we have to do is save every individual image in a JPEG format, because eBay recommend their listings to be, their pictures listing to be in JPEG format. They improve searchability and it's much better, believe me. So we're gonna save the first image, and then we go to File, Save As. I already created a folder for this work. So, and I go, this is very important, you have to select the JPEG format, right? So, and you name the file, Godzilla Horror City black color, and then hit OK, and then you go to the next one, you select the red one, and the same thing, File, Save As, JPEG format, and then you name it with the respective color. In this case is red color, Godzilla Horror City red color, and boom, ready. Okay, so this is it for the images. We already have the images and the color we want. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm going to start creating the listing, and yeah, we go from there. Okay, so see you in a bit. All right, so now that I have the images, this is the last part of the video. I'm going to create the eBay listing. So I'm already logged in my account, and I go here to sell, and then it's gonna take me to my seller dashboard, and then right here to the right it's create listing, and create a single listing, because I just want to list one at a time. Okay, so then it asks you for the title or the UPC of the item you want to list. So for this field we're going to use the same title of the listing we want to compete, right? Later we can change or add some more keywords to the title so we can rank better than him. But for now we just copy the same title, and then we paste it here. And then this is something important, we have to list the item in the same category of the listing we just we want to compete. On this case, this guy is listing in this category right here, which is home and garden, home decor, decal, sticker, vinyl art. Okay, home garden, home decor, decal, stickers, and vinyl art. Okay, we pick this category right here. Okay, so it's going to redirect us to the actual listing we need to create. All right, so as I mentioned before, we leave the title as it is right now. Down the road we can change or add some more keywords. For this one, eBay is suggesting some more information about the listing, and it does it automatically, and then it's fine. Type card decal, we leave it like it is. The more we can specify of the listing, the better it ranks for search. So we leave it like that. We leave it like it is. And then for subtitle, we don't need a subtitle right now. And if we do it, we have to pay more for the subtitle. We don't want to pay more. We want to make money, right? So, and then this is the category of the listing, which is the same of the competitor right now. And then if you have a store with different categories, you can select the category you want. In my case, I want card stickers and decals. That's the category on my store I want to pick. And then this is one of the most important part we want to do here. We need to create the variations. Okay, so we click right here. It's gonna take us to a different window. Create variations. Okay, and now eBay already suggests some attributes that you can use to describe your variations, but in our case what we need color and size. That's the only two variations we need. So right here for the attributes, we're going to add the options. Attribute is pretty much the options. So we're going to create the color because we need it, and we're going to create the size. Okay, so now for adding all the options we have to first select the attribute, and then we can add whatever options we have available for the buyers. So in this case, eBay suggests a bunch of colors, so you don't have to create from scratch. You have to pick the colors. In our case, we're going to do it in this order. We're going to do red first, then blue, then black, and last is gonna be white, because we have 4 different colors so far. We can add more, but for now it's all we need. The order right here, you can set any order you want, but I just want to set this red, blue, black, white. Okay, so now we're done for the color variation or for the color attributes. Now we need to specify the size. Okay, eBay is suggesting here small, medium, large, but those sizes are pretty much for clothing. and we don't need those options. We need to create our own because we need to describe our item depending on the options we offer. And in this case, um, we're going to sell the decals by inches. So we go back to the competitor. Oh, I feel bad calling this guy competitor, but yeah, pretty much. So we go back to the competitor and we check the sizes. He has pretty much from 4 inches to 12 inches. Okay, so we're going to do from 4 to 10. That's good enough. Okay, all right. Yeah, down the road we can add more sizes. We can do like every one increasing 1 inch by 1 inch, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But for now, I'm going to do only 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we go back here and we create our own. So 4 inches, we add that one, and 6 inches, 8 inches, and last 10 inches. All right, now. Oh, and if you notice here, when we select whatever attributes and then we add the options for those attributes, it's showing right here at the top right of the screen. This is what we have selected so far. So now we are good to go and continue creating the variations. In the next step, we hit continue, and in the next step we're going to upload all the pictures we have. Okay, so red, blue, black, we're going to add the colors in the order we define the color attribute in the step before. So I'm going to add red first. Okay, so let me see here. Good, Silva. All right, so I'm going to add red first, and then I'm going to add blue, and then black, and then white. All right, so we have all 4 colors here, and now there's an option here that you can use the default photos here, but this is not what we want. We want that when the buyer select or pick the color he wants, it shows the picture on that color. Okay, so what is going to define, if you see right now, all the thumbnails have the same color because it's a default photo, and it takes the main or the first photo we uploaded. So we change here and we want to pick the color. Okay, and now on this second option, we had to upload by color. You have to select the color and upload the picture that match that color. So when the user pick that color, it's going to show the picture in that color. Okay, all right, so in the same order we add pictures or photos here, red. We go again and add red. All right, this hasn't changed yet. Now for the blue color, go here, add blue. Okay, and now you see, now it's changing because we are selecting that the thumbnails are divided depending on the color that the buyer picks. Okay, all right, looking good. And then we pick for the black option, we select the black picture for sure, and then for the white one we select the white. Okay, all right, so now we have it the way we want. We have separate by color in all different sizes. So we have red color in 4 inches, red color in 6 inches, red color in 8 inches, red color in 10 inches, and so far so on. Okay, all right, now here we can specify a SQ number, but it's not mandatory, it's not necessary. Okay, also for the UPC, with this kind of products, you don't need a UPC because it's just, it's just a decal. If you're selling maybe a TV, a computer, or another expensive item, maybe you might need a UPC. But in this case, we don't need a UPC. But what we really need for sure is the price. Okay, so we're gonna price this similar to what the other seller price. Okay, so we're gonna price this one. This one's gonna be $4. This is gonna be 6, 8. We're gonna match whatever inches the dollar quantity. Okay, and then 10, and we do this for every single option. So then 4, 6, 8, 10, 4, 6, 8, and the last 4, 6, 8, and 10. All right, so now we are ready, and we just create our variations, and now we're going to save this, save and close. Okay, all right, we have our variations already created, and there you go. This is how the listing is going to show the first, and then whenever the user or the buyer picks a color, it's going to change on the main image. You see, it's looking good. All right, so then we scroll down here and fill out all the fields as much as possible. The more fields we have, the better for ranking. So brand, in this case, is Oracle. That's the brand of the vinyl I use in my case, and that's the most popular and the best quality I have found so far. So for brand, it's Oracle, and then type card decal, and then features. Let's see. Not 3D, not this, not current, not glow in the dark. Okay, we keep this one like that. And for the theme, it's a horror. And yes, it's a horror because of the title. That's why it's suggesting that theme. And then shape, style, design, subject, material. Okay, vinyl. And then MPN. We don't have a MPN. And let me see if it's asking for UPC or something. Condition. Condition new. Alright. It is new. And let's see if we're not skipping any important details here. Okay, and now we go to the item description. As I mentioned before, it's important to have a good description. Also, if you can put a few keywords here besides the title, is better for ranking also. So if you see the other seller, he doesn't have any like good description, because he's describing only the decal, where you can put that decal, but it's not describing the design itself. Okay, so what I did, I went to Google and just Google about Godzilla, and Wikipedia always have some good information. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to copy this part here, up to here, and then Command C or Control C, go back to my listing, and just paste. And this is gonna be my description for now. We can improve the description down the road as well. So I have my description right here. Now the format on eBay, you can do auctions and you can do fixed price, but we want to do fixed price because once the auction ends, we have to relist or redo the listing every time. We don't want that. Okay. All right. So we want fixed price, and then the duration. Okay, we can schedule the listing whenever we want. So it's much better if you create your listing or make your listing public in the afternoon. Yeah, I've noticed that whenever I submit my listing in the afternoon to be public, it gets more views and it ranks better. Okay, so in my case, I'm going to schedule this one for Tuesday. Okay, for Wednesday, and I want this to be around 4 p.m. Okay, then price and quantity, we already defined that on the variations. So we have 16 on quantities, and we have the prices ranging from $4 to $10. Okay, so and then allow buyers to remain anonymous. All right, I'll leave that as it is. If you want to donate a percentage of your sale to any charity, you can select here, but we don't want to do that for now. And then, well, I'm in California, and the taxes are 9%. And yeah, I like that eBay deduct the taxes right away, so I don't have to deal with that. So I'm gonna to leave it like that, and then returns accepted after 30 days. Okay, and the return shipping will be paid by the buyer for sure. If he returns and it's not my fault, I don't see a reason why I have to pay the shipping. Okay, be careful with that. And then the shipping details. Okay, for decals, you you have to offer the economy shipping, otherwise will be too expensive. And for this case, I'm going to offer free shipping. Okay, free shipping, even no tracking number, but free shipping. Okay, all right. And then this one is optional. If the buyer wants a tracking number, he can pay $2.99. And then handling time, 1 business day. And then flat same cost to all buyers. And services, if you want to add any other service. All right. And then you have, if you ship overseas, you can check whatever country you want to ship to. And then the package, I don't know, one each. No, like pretty much the dimensions of an envelope is like, I don't know, 8 by 5 by 1. And the weight is ounces. Is the most is like 2 ounces, but we're gonna put 1 ounce. All right. And then these are the fees so far that eBay charged me for listing this item. And then we hit list, and that's it. This is the process. This is all the process I go through when every time I want to list one item. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do it now. If you have any question regarding this video or any other video, you can leave that in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video.